Every summer until I was 11, for about 3 weeks in July, I had the same routine. Wake up, eat breakfast, get the sunscreen, my fluorescent green goggles, and a tie-dye towel, and put them all in the bright pink swim bag. Jump in my mom's minivan with my flip-flops on, and be at the pool by 8 a.m. That's right, it was swimming lesson season. Growing up, I really enjoyed swimming lessons. What was better than splashing around in the pool with your friends? Plus, I thought I was a pretty good swimmer. I could tread water like nobody's business. My backstroke was pretty impressive, and what my younger self thought was most important, I could hold my breath underwater for like 40 seconds. But for as great as a swimmer as I thought I was, everything changed when I reached level 5. At our pool, level 5 was the highest level of swimming lessons you could achieve. That meant you had to learn safety techniques, new strokes. It was held in the deep end, 12 feet deep, and scariest of all, you had to dive. For all of my swimming skills, I had never tried diving headfirst into the pool. It scared me. But on that fateful first day of my level 5 swimming lessons, we started right away with how to do dives. Our instructor was kind enough to show us and explain to us what we needed to do. Then it was up to us. My class stepped up to the edge of the pool, and one by one, each did their dives. No one's was perfect, but they were all passable. Then we came to me. I stepped up to the line, got in my ready position, pushed off the edge of the pool, and did a belly flop right in the center of the deep end. I wish I could tell you that by the end of the day, or even by the end of the summer, I had successfully dived, but I can't. Every time we were given the opportunity to practice specific techniques we needed help with, I avoided the diving area as much as I could. And because I avoided diving all summer, I didn't pass my level 5 swim test at the end of swimming lessons. Now, I know the world we're in right now couldn't seem farther away from swimming lessons in the summer with lots of people packed into the same pool. But I do have a point here. Even if it's not diving headfirst into a swimming pool, we all have things we're avoiding. We all have things we're procrastinating on. We're students. There is always going to be that paper we don't want to write, that chapter we don't want to read, and that test we don't want to study for. Or maybe it's that FFA contest we can't bring ourselves to prepare for. Play lines we just can't find the time to memorize, or wrestling or basketball technique we just don't want to practice. Whatever it is, we put these things off until the last possible minute. But something all those things I just listed off have in common is a deadline. They all have an end date. So even if we have to stay up until midnight writing our paper, or practice for our FFA contest on the bus to contest, these things get accomplished. Those deadlines force us to get these things done. But it also makes us think that procrastination works for us, when in reality, it never does. For every one of those things I just listed that has a deadline, there is something else we procrastinate on that doesn't have a deadline. Think of long-term life goals, getting into the college of your dream, getting in shape, or finding a job you love. These things are things we want to accomplish, but they don't have deadlines and are too easy to procrastinate on. Because these things don't have end dates, we can find ourselves procrastinating on these huge goals forever. Think of one thing that you're procrastinating on right now. I know all of you have one. Now, think of one thing, even something small, that you can do to take a step in the right direction towards accomplishing that goal or task. For my younger self, it was asking my instructors for help and putting in extra hours at the pool to learn how to dive. Now, that paid off for me when I passed my swim test with flying colors. But it only happened because I stopped avoiding and procrastinating and put in the hard work to grow. Now, whatever you're procrastinating on, take that action, because there is no better time to dive in.